So, for those of you who don't know, earlier today there were comments. There was basically like a large call today among Democrats, and that essential like conversation between everyone in like the Democratic caucus was not a happy meeting of like-minded people. We'll just put it that way, okay? Like, people are in the Democratic establishment are extremely upset over how yesterday went. Specifically, like Sarah Gideon not being able to overthrow Susan Collins. The expectations for the Democratic establishment for this election were to have like a Biden sweep. It was to have, a thorough lead in the Senate. It was supposed to be a clean and clear win in the House. And essentially a lot of the comments that we've been getting from like the sound bites we've been getting from this call point towards centrist Democrats lashing out against how supposedly other Democrats have been running on Medicare for all and defunding the police, and how that has largely backfired against them. Now, before we go into this, because apparently Rachel Bade now has audio from this call, which is very intriguing to me. Let's take a look real quick. I think I have it here. Might be over here. Nope. Okay. We're going to find it. Don't you worry. Not there. Not there. Where did I put it? I thought I had it. Oh, it might be over here. Yeah. That's anime. Don't worry about it. Voter suppression, notifications, police being shitty. Paula White, Bill Kroll, NYPD. Okay. 1 second. I know I have another tweet here that I wanted to bring up. Let's take a look over here real quick. I might have just liked it on Twitter. Sometimes what I do to help me organize the show is that I'll just like things on Twitter and then I'll forget about them and not be able to figure out where they went. All right. Yes. Here we go. Over here. Over here. Yes. Here we go. Okay. So here is comments from the whip Clyburn on the Democratic caucus call. If we're going to run on Medicare for all, defund the police, socialize medicine, we are not going to win. I need all of you to understand that we have literally, like, the Democratic establishment literally has not been running on Medicare for all, has not been running on defund the police, has not been running on socialized medicine. Again, even on Fox News, guys, and we went over this earlier, on Fox News. Where did it go? Where did it go? I'm so disorganized. Here it is. Even on Fox News, these are the polling averages. Fox News has people strongly in favor of a government-run healthcare plan. Fox News is in favor of a Supreme Court of not doing anything to Roe v. Wade. Fox News in favor of more strict gun laws. Fox News open to a pathway to citizenship for illegal immigrants. Like, holy shit, guys. People are, like, most of them are concerned about climate change. Most of them are in favor of investing in green and renewable energy. Most of them, like, I don't care about this one. Most of them think that the government should do more. Like, guys, in the attempt to appeal to these supposed interests of Republicans who are not, who don't want Medicare for all or whatever, they're just shooting themselves in the foot. They should be going after the largest demographic of people, and the largest demographic of people out there, even according to conservative sources, is largely Medicare for all, taking money from various sources, including the police, to invest in better community projects. All these things are things that people are in favor of. So now we come to this. We come to this news story. Let's take a look. Oh, I might. Oh, okay. Nope. Okay. I need to. Sorry, it's a private affair. I need to open it in a incognito tab. Here we go. Centrist House Democrats lash out at liberal colleagues, blame far-left views. Oh, are you kidding me? This is dumb. Okay. That's right. That's right. I did it. Don't worry about it, okay? You know what? Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? We're going real old school here. All right. Wow, this did not okay. Wait. Why can't I open this? F. Let's see. I didn't get enough. The old copy paste method didn't work. Oh, yeah, I hit a leg spike. Well, sorry about that, people. Hopefully it stops and settles down. When are they calling Nevada? How do I refresh chat? Spike through the heart and no heartache. You give love a bad name. Okay. All right. I believe we're okay. Oh, it's a video. Got it. All right. Let's take a look for House Dem caucus call. Hey, look, our favorite QAnon lady won. Great. No, you can't do song requests in here. I'm not a good singer. Wait, there's gonna be a raid? What do you mean? Scribbles Hearts, what, a raid? Por qué? Wait a minute. What? This is just a random video of people who won. I want like an actual video of I want the audio. Okay. Yeah, Virginia Representative Abigail Spanberger blamed more progressive lawmakers for Races, the party did lose in the general election. Don't blame myself and others who are fighting for issues that matter to our communities. Absolutely goddamn right. How the audacity, the absolute audacity to blame people. Hello, Sir Fontaine. Welcome back. Yeah, Newsweek, treacherous Newsweek, tricked me. But the audacity of these, like, milquetoast neolibs over here, blaming progressive lawmakers for making them look bad because progressives actually advocate for making their constituents' lives better. How absolutely, like, smooth-brained can you be? Sir Fontaine is the raid. That's true. No one should say defund the police ever again. Fuck this lady. She yelled on the leaked call, nobody should be talking about socialism. Well, guess what? We're gonna talk about socialism until enough of y'all motherfuckers are listening to me and go out and vote for it, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be talking about socialism until we're blue in the faces so that we can make your lives better. And anyone who has the audacity to say nobody should be talking about socialism has absolutely no business being in politics and claiming to be for the working man. Hello, everybody. I just noticed the raid. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I love you all very much. I don't know you, but I'm here to fight for your rights, comrades. It's true. Socialism is when the government does stuff. That is the 100% academic definition of socialism. Absolutely. And when the government does more stuff, there's more socialism. True. Sir Fontaine, send a link to one of the mods and they can post it for you. You're all welcome. I hope you're all having wonderful days. So, let's see if maybe we can find the audio of this call. Audio. Videos. This is the Washington Post. Is it on... No, it wouldn't be on C-SPAN. Okay. Let's see if maybe we can get the video to play.
This is Miles. He geeks out on gyroscopes and optical trackers.
It's so loud, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm so sorry.
They geek out getting big deals for small businesses. Visit spring.capitalone.com. It's easy and it's free.
Why? Okay, it started playing the video. Why? Why would you do this? I also there's
of me being a first-term member and emotional.
Okay, let's start this over. What a clusterfuck of a video player. Okay. Yeah, so you're okay, you are 100 well, no, the real French's fry, I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to get your fucking healthcare. And you're going to get it because we're going to fight for it until you get it, okay? And that's not a lie. We're going to get it. Not one way or the other. We're going to get it because it's one of the most popular policy positions in the entire United States. And anyone who wants to effectively play politics has to cater to that need. So we're going to get it. And that is no lie. Okay, let's take a listen to this.
I think that we need to be pretty clear about the fact that Tuesday, from a congressional standpoint, it was a failure. It was not a success. Your colleagues come and go. This isn't an issue of me being a first-term member and emotionally concerned about the fact that colleagues have left. This is me recognizing that we lost members from Hillary's district. This is about me recognizing that we lost members who shouldn't have lost. I would request that at some point in the future as a caucus, we spend time watching the attack ads, the millions upon millions of dollars that were spent shellacking so many of us across our districts, that we look at the things that they say about us.
I don't understand. I know the call isn't done yet. I don't understand how someone who is actually in politics and who is invested in the narratives that are spread about politics and politicians can look at the current state of politics in our country and be like, yeah, we need to pay attention to the narrative that our opponents are saying about us. Joe Biden is like literally is a middle of the road liberal. He voted for segregation people. He's not a lefty, you know? Donald Trump still says he's a socialist. The attack ads against him still say that he's for Antifa. Like, it's so divorced from reality that the idea that we should, on the campaign trail, cater to people who are completely divorced from reality is absolutely asinine. Yeah, I'll say who's a socialist because I am one, you know? Biden's practically a Republican, yeah. Well, I mean, look, to a certain extent, Biden has adopted compromises towards a Bernie position. That doesn't mean he's good. It doesn't mean his policies are solid, but it does mean his policies are slightly better than they otherwise would have been. So, let's continue.
That they say about the Democrats, that they say about the way we talk to people and the way we talk about things. Because whether we think it's just an attack ad and that's what it does, et cetera, it doesn't matter because it works. The number one concern and things that people brought to me in my that I barely rewon was defunding the police. And I've heard from colleagues who have said, oh, it's the language of the street, we should respect that. We're in Congress. We are professionals. We are supposed to talk about...
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to parse the language of the street into actionable policy and to be able to defend that and explain it. This is basic politician stuff, guys. Would you say working towards socialism will take organization among its proponents? Absolutely. Absolutely. And John Incognate, this is exactly why, by the way, I would advocate that if you are a socialist or have organized within like socialist communities, you should infiltrate the Democratic Party. Like, the Democratic Party is the number one route towards getting funding, towards attaining political power, and in this country, especially at local levels, we can exercise an extremely large amount of power with relatively little investment. And we can do it by calling ourselves Democrats while pursuing socialist agendas. These are things that we can do, and the best part about it is, our political opponents are already going to be calling us socialists. So we can just own that label. We can just own the fact that we're socialists and say, yes, we are. And then go on to explain why that's actually a good thing and how that's actually going to enable people to live better lives in America that are freer and happier than they are currently under capitalism. Revolt Rise is correct. The neoliberal propaganda against socialism is exactly the issue. Like this lady right here getting really upset that there are people who are catering to the interests of their constituents is exactly the problem, because she wants she wants her colleagues to ignore the calls for change in their communities. And I think that that is something that is hopelessly undemocratic. And really, it is a failure on her part, a revealing failure on her part, to be not be able to effectively communicate on this particular question. Like, I'm not a politician, guys, but I can parse out for you what defund the police means in a way that makes it not scary and actually makes it sound like a good thing. You know? This is why, by the way, that I advocate for the founding of Police 2. You know, it's the sequel to the police. It's the better version of the police. And the officers in Police 2, they're all social workers, and they don't carry guns. You just call 912, and the Police 2 show up to solve your problem. You know, homeless person, call 912. Armed home invasion, call 911. It's real simple, okay? You know, why do Republicans and neoliberals not want to properly fund Police 2? It doesn't take that much of a, like, I'm being a little tongue-in-cheek, but it doesn't take that much of an effort to really properly explain what people mean when they say defund the police. Did you just say there's a person who's upset about politicians working for the people they represent? Absolutely, Dirty Dexter. We're talking about Miss Abigail Spanberger, who is upset that her political colleagues are accurately representing their constituents when it comes to things like defunding the police or trying to advocate for Medicare for all, you know? Turns out neolibs are not our allies, you know? Again, and by the way, this has always been the case. When Biden wins, when Biden is declared the winner, these people become our enemies that we have to push against. We have to push these people to the left. That is our job. She is a Democrat representative. Yes. Yeah.
About things in the way where we mean what we're talking about. If we don't mean we should defund the police, we shouldn't say that. And so when...
Yes, I agree. Abigail Spanberger. This is why it is your job as a politician to parse that language out into something that is more actionable, that achieves the same goal. Yes. God, these people are frustrating as hell.
And there are millions upon millions of our members and people in our communities are concerned. We need to recognize that that is on us. Trump is on the ballot. Trump was always going to be a challenge to overcome being on the ballot with him. But he's not going to go away after this election, even when Joe Biden wins. And we need to get back to the basics that brought us across the finish line in 2018, because he was there at that time as well. And for the people who flipped districts that he had won, and certainly for those who won in Hillary's districts, we did it by being hyper-local ever again. If we want to talk about funding social services and ensuring good engagement in community policing, let's talk about what we are for. And we need to not ever use the word socialist or socialism ever again.
No, I disagree. Abigail Spanberger is objectively wrong about this. Embrace what your enemies call you. We should be embracing socialism as a label. Because you know what? Socialism is what will set this country free. Currently, we are not as free as we could be. And under a socialist United States, we would have more freedom, we would be better situated to have health, and we would be more able to pursue happiness. So, like, yeah, sure. They're going to call you a socialist anyway, Abigail Spanberger. No matter how far to the right you move, they're going to call you a socialist. So you might as well own the label, you might as well advocate for far-left policies, and you might as well try and make the world as good of a place as possible before you eventually become outdated and get voted out of power.
Because while people think it doesn't matter, it does matter. And we lost good members because of that. And my background, I know you don't know it, coming from CIA.
Yeah, coming from CIA. Okay. Okay. Revolt Rise, I thought you were memeing when you said that she was coming from a CIA background, but that's legitimately really funny. I wasn't expecting that. But I want to know who Abigail Spanberger is saying lost because they said that they were socialists. I want to know who she's talking about. Because I feel like if I look up Democratic socialists or socialists within the Democratic Party who lost their elections, I'm going to not find any of these people. Yeah, exactly. Like, the GOP is going to call you a socialist no matter where you are on the political spectrum if you have a D next to your name. Your opponent wants to objectively make your life better by giving you health care that will completely cover all of your medical needs and will be free at point of sale. No, I don't. I don't want that. I want you to have to pay for health care and die in poverty. That's what I want. Your opponent is a socialist. No, I'm actually a capitalist. I like that you get exploited and have to work for sub $15 an hour wage, okay? I like that a lot. Your opponent used to work for the famously lefty CIA. I mean, that's true. I did work for the CIA, but we were completely unbiased. We're just, hardworking Americans. We're not doing anything nasty out there or partisan. Clip it out of context.
The first thing you do is always do an after action, and you dig into everything you did right and everything you did wrong. And if we are classifying Tuesday as a success from a congressional standpoint, we will get torn apart in 2022. And excuse the profanity, that's the reality. And I would hope that moving forward, we will not just work to hold the majority, but we will actually work to communicate to the American people that our policies are what is good. Our policies are what work for them, and our policies are what's going to move this country forward.
Our policies are what are good. Abigail Spanberger, could you not, for example, create a policy around defunding the police that makes it less of a scary concept and more something that people might be wanting to embrace? Could you maybe do that? Could you maybe create a policy like, say, around healthcare that people would want to embrace because it offers them something? Yeah, like a good Democrat would effectively communicate that we have empirical data that shows that when we invest more in social work, we reap wider benefits as a community. So we should invest more in social work. And how do we invest more in social work? Maybe we cut the budget of the police by a little bit. We got to find some money. Maybe we don't buy that attack helicopter,
There needs to be far more strategy in how we convey that, and we need to watch every single attack ad and recognize the weaknesses that people saw and the way they exploited them in order to knock out quite a few good numbers. So thank you for the time. For those who choose to go back on the record with Jay Sherman and Manu Raju, I welcome you to do that. But thank you everyone else for respecting that I asked that this not be live tweeted out.
Lol.
Homeworld Rugs, progressive rug.
Fuck that lady. Oh yeah, the house has been absolutely wrecked in this